Welcome. So we're going to be answering this question before us. It says a correct equation for the graph below could be which of these? This is the graph in question. The most important thing that we're given here is our turning point. So looking at this, I can see many of these are written in turning point form. So let's see if we can write it in turning point form. So it's going to be y is equal to, now as you can see it's upside down, so it means I'm going to have a negative here, and then because I am shifted 1 to the left here, it's going to be x plus 1, and then I'm going to square that, and then I'm up 4. Now it's important to realize that there might be a dilation factor in my answer. The dilation factor might be 1, but it's still important to realize that as we're going through our answers here, there might be a number in front of it. Okay, so let's now look at all the options before us. This one looks very promising. As you can see, we have y equals negative x plus 1 squared plus 4. So in this scenario, as you can see, the coefficient here would simply be 1, meaning a would be equal to 1. So I'm thinking that this is the answer, but let's look through the rest of them. So here we have b. Now, b might be the answer. As you can see, I've got a negative in front of it. But the reason why we know it's not the answer is because, according to this, my y-intercept, my y-int, remember, which occurs when x is equal to 0, well, if I was to make all my x's 0 here, my y-intercept would be negative 3. And as you can see here, it's in fact 3. So that means b is incorrect. If we look over here, this one looks good, except for the fact that we don't have a negative in front of it. And if we don't have a negative in front of it, it means it's up. And our one is down, so this is bad. This one over here, the reason why this one is no good is because I have x minus 1, and that means I'm shifting it to the right. But as you can see, my one is shifted to the left, so that's no good. This one, as you can see, this is telling me that I have an x-intercept at negative 3, and this is telling me I have an x-intercept at 1. So look, that looks pretty good. So why is E wrong? Well, it's because I don't have a negative in front of it, which means it's up. I don't have a negative, like I have a positive x and a positive x, which will be x squared. It's not negative x squared. So that means this is bad. So that means A is the correct answer there. So hopefully that made sense, kind of going through methodically, cancelling out the ones we didn't like, and just recognizing that A is the one that we like here. Be careful, just in case there was a dilation factor. If you wanted to figure out what that dilation factor is, we could sub in a point and you would find out that A is equal to 1. But just be aware of that going into other questions. Hopefully you found this useful, and I'll see you in the next one.